Hi guys, welcome to Coder in Me. Today we will discuss about an algorithmic question that is very simple and easy. That is second largest number. Find the second largest number in an array, or you can say that find the second smallest number in an array. So how we can find it? There is a there are many methods through which we can use it, but in this method how we will suppose how we will do it. Suppose I have a question that 2 3 9 2 4 10 9 4 1 7 6. So the second largest number is 9 here, because 10 is the largest number and the second largest number is 9. So write an approach to find that second largest number, or in the second smallest number we can check it that 1 is the smallest, so 2 is the largest number. So what we will do for that question, so here what we will do, we will just take an input that what is the size of an array, that we can say that okay, enter size. We will take input as a size, size. Now we have values like okay, that is size, or you can say that what is the size of array, that is number. Then see size may be a variable. Size is a keyword, reserve keyword, so we cannot use it, as you know that. So we will use the num. Now we have value. Now we will take input in the array, that for int I is equal to 0, I less than num, I plus plus. So what it will do, it will just take the variable cin ai. So in the array, all the value is stored. Now we can use method that is sort. Sort is used to define the value. So now the array will be in the sorted order. So and then we can use while, we can use c out a and -2, because as you know that num -1 is the last element. So c out a -2. Let me check how it is working on. So we are here because I have not declared it int a and num, sorry for that, int a num. So now it will work fine, and it will give the input and output. So first of all I want to check 7 number. My number is 12, 82, 43, 57, 67, 78, 67, 54, 3, 4, 7. So the second largest value is 78. And if I want to find the smallest value, what I will do, I will just output c out space and then I second, a first value, because in the array the value is there, so we can use it through this. It's working. Now we can check okay it's working or not. For 3 value only, 9, 4 and 5. So the second largest and the second smallest is 5. That is the answer. So in the second method, what we will do, we will just use a simple logic, that is we will first check that if there is any second largest number or not. So what we will do, we will just check if num is less than 2, because if num is less than 2, this means if the array size is 1, how what we have to check? We don't have to check anything, because and it's only second, it's only a one number, and one number cannot be, you can say, greater or largest or second largest, because number is itself a largest and the smallest. So we will write the output that array size is too small, like that. And because if you want to go outside the loop, we can check it that, or in the else part we will do our coding. So first of all we will use a method that is first a variable, second a variable. First is the largest number, second is the second largest number. A variable I have defined, and then we will use a macro that is int min. Int min is the minimum macro number. Here you can see in the help section, that is macro definition. Int min, that is minimum, and same how it's maximum. Int min is the minimum value of integer value, and int max is the maximum value for integer. So I will use, and this is in the directory of limits.h. so first second I have started that it is the minimum value because we don't know yet. Then we will use, again we will traverse each value from the array, that is I to m, then I plus plus, that is the traversing only. And now we will check that, okay, here we will check that, okay, the value is greater or less, that if ai, this means array, is greater than first, the array element is greater than first, this means we need to update the value of array, because as you know that the largest value is the greater value, so we will update it, that is first will be the value of array I, and the second value will be first value will be array I, and the second value will be the first, because if the number is greater than, if the number is greater than, if the number is greater than the first, we can say that, okay, the minimum value, and we just have to check what is the maximum, what is the minimum value. So here we are checking, finding that is the first value and that is the second value. So now the largest value will be in the first, and the second largest value in the second. So now we are just checking the value, and now we will check that if that current value is greater than second largest or not. So we will check that, okay, array I is greater than second. If it is second, so now we just have to check array I may be equal to first. So we just have to check, okay, if it is first, we don't need any second value, so we will just update it that if array is, so we just have to update the second value, second is equal to array, and then it will be equal to array I. So here what we did, we first checked that the current element is greater than the first value, and this means the largest value, so we will replace the largest value from the current. If it is not possible, then we will check that, okay, that current value may be the second largest value or greater than the second largest value, so we will update the second value, or maybe it will not equal to the first. So it's the condition, because if it is equal to the first, so it may be the first, it does not need to be in the second. Now we just have to use it. There is also one condition, we can check it, that maybe second is not, second has not changed. If second has not changed, this means there is no second largest value, so we can update it, okay, there is no second largest value, there is no second largest value, like that, largest value. In else, we will just output it, see out second. So we will just check it, that what is the maximum and what is the minimum value. So here we are just checking okay, the putting in the first value and the second value. Here you can see that if the current element is greater than first, then update both first and second. The first will be the current element and the second will be the first element. And if array I is in the between first and second, then update second only. We can check. So here we can see the results, or we will check the results, the how it's working. So first of all, we will check for one size one, because array size of, so the output will be array size is too small. We can check again for next value, that it, if it is of size 5, we will use 89, 76, 54, 32, 12. Suppose it is, or it is 96, so the value will be, the second is 96, the answer is wrong. So here you can see that the from the first time I got an error, that was because of this first is equal to array I and the second is equal to first. So what it did, because the first value has already changed and then I put that value in the second. But what I had to do, because the first value was the temporary value in there, and then I need to update it. So I did the replacement in the second first and then in the first, because the first value will always be executed first here and then here. So the second value will always be equal to the first. So that was the wrong way. Now it is the right one. So we just have to put the value of first in second, and then after that the current element will goes in the first. So now we will check it. That is 5. So again 87, 43, 67, 58, 92. Second is 87. Now it's working fine or great, you can say that. Thank you very much. So that was an easy question. I did I use two method for that. You can see that the first one was easy, but we use that sort method. Now here is no method required. We use only one loops, the optimization code and the order of this, that is on. So it is very easy for that. We can. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel, that is codeandme.com, and you can get more about it, more hot questions, that is higher order thinking skill, here in algorithm section. This is Saf from Code and Me. Thank you very much.